Guardian, someone's on the line.
Guardian, I bring unsettling news. The Dredgen's weapon could only have come from beyond our dimensionality. To uncover truth, I contacted the emissary of the Nine.
Right on time. Hey there, Guardian. Miss Morn. Did you start?
Yes. I required audience with the Nine, and the emissary agreed to assist the investigation. Guardian, you must know what we have gleaned.
I suspected we needed 6. The last emissary to channel them was Zur, and, well, left him changed.
The emissary and I opened the connection. I invoke you 6 to answer for transgression.
The Outer Nine are difficult to translate. They aren't like the 9 we can have a conversation with. 6 is alien.
Abject disinterest. Invocations absent of purpose.
I inquired his involvement with Dredgen Bale.
Audience is not devoid of charge.
I could feel myself losing hold on reality. 6 pushed me down.
Enough! Tell us of your intentions with Dredgen Bale.
I have a message for the weapon.
You, Guardian.
A weapon is requisite. In the distant future, we set about selection by right and by trial. A weapon was chosen, not by all, not by me. The Outer loose a more compliant tool. A weapon the Outer command, your Dredgen. Its knees bent and rings kissed. We gifted Bale the station core. With Three's death, protection negated. Prophecy is certainty. Our liberation demands causation. Volition does not exist. You will smear Bale into unrecognizable meat. For continued alignment, the Outer thank you, weapon.
We tried to hold them in place.
But his strength was too great. 6 departed, but left us with what you must know. The Outer Nine have crafted your shadow.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Hey, hero. I can still fix this. No one else has to die.
Bale does.
Oh, no. Why isn't Blue answering my calls? She won't talk to me.
You know what I told the Vanguard the moment you sauntered into town?
Get off my line.
I told them your ideas were dangerous. That you were going to take us back to the Dark Age. Now Bale, following in your footsteps, has butchered whole fire teams of Guardians and Ghosts.
I was put here to deal with him. It has to be me.
You don't reason with a light like that. You bury him, and you take the Ghost apart!
What else am I supposed to do? I did everything they told me. Everything! That 9 in Bale's head told me either I lead the Imperium, or Eris dies. How is that a choice?
Unprincipled coward. That vision is playing you right into their hands.
You won't tell me. Blue won't talk to me. What am I supposed to do?
You really don't know. You are the most authority-resistant, rule-breaking swindler in the city. What does that man do to a god?
Con him.
That splicer shake is worse grammar than Vex milk. But sure knows its way around Imperium encryption. Okay, let's see. Oh, son of a... Nightfall Station doesn't just have a light-killing payload. Theoretically, it nullifies the darkness as well. That warship fired a prototype, but this finished version has remote attack capabilities. This thing could target a home from anywhere. According to this data, it's not finished. Yet. And no idea where they're building it. As for Drifter, I'm done with that guy. You all can field his calls.
Guardian? I wish I was sending you to take Dredge and Bale apart piece by piece instead of locating an Imperium shuttle. He should feel every moment of pain he's caused. But our next steps cannot be taken recklessly. I'm legitimizing this operation so the Vanguard can engage, but I've learned the hard way. The cost of overreaction. Find his channel. I want to speak to him personally. There's nothing human of you left. Cease operations, or the Vanguard will annihilate the Imperium. No.
I'm proud of the fate that was chosen for me. But the cost... Weapon, what's been taken from you? You can't remember, can you? The light erases the good with the bad. You'll never know. The Nine take from me, the Traveler took from you. At least my partnership with Six is temporary. Perhaps yours is too. Guardian, that cargo has the shuttle logs you came for. Keep it safe. Enough of the old man whispering in your ear. It's just us. Tell me what it's like to kill a god. To feel the life force of an all-powerful being drained by your own hand. You've done it so many times. Does it lose its luster after a while? Or does it transmute, shift from one all-powerful being to another? What you saw at Tharsis was a demonstration of eclipse energy. It negates paracausal power completely. A perfect, targeted, bloodless kill. And each light bearer's death is an offering to something greater than myself. You speak of tithes. Who do you tithe to? I am the hand which pens the book of the alchemist. I tithe to 6 of the 9, and he rewards me with strength. This is what 6 learned from the king's echo drifting among his rings. With enough strength, 6 can carve a doorway and be liberated at last. Bale is practicing sword logic in service to one of the outer orbits. This complicates our mission to bind the Nine. I need to speak to Ikora and the emissary. Good work here, Guardian. Our situation is dire, but this information gets us closer to stopping Bale. You may paint yourselves as saviors, but the truth of your autocracy is shame. After all, the Nightfall weapon will not hurt you. Not anymore. You have given everything. What's left for you to prove? Only justice for the Guardians, and ghosts you have slain.
I just gave the worst advice of my life. Told Drifter to do what he does best. Con Bale, the Nine, and the Imperium. I hope the city doesn't end up paying for it. The Drifter just sent us intel on a hidden Imperium base on Europa, made to look decommissioned. But it's directly connected to their supply line.
Hey, I'm here. Have to get back undercover soon, but I'm staying, so I can figure out what Six is doing with Bale, and how to undermine Nightfall when you get here.
You look ready for some action. Good. That makes one of us. The plan is to hit and fade, assault the firebase, and steal a shuttle in the chaos. Drifter insists we'll need it. Assuming I haven't doomed us by advising Drifter to destroy the Imperium by being himself, unleashing a Drifter racket on terrorists with a light-eating superweapon. Good hunting, Guardian. We must destroy that weapon before Bale can fire on the city. The first step is stealing an Imperium shuttle here on Europa. According to Drifter, the shuttle is refueling at base right now. It's the perfect time to strike.
I can only hope that we are not playing right into the prophecy.
Prophecy? What prophecy?
Oh, sounds like I'm just in time. Valask, Miss Ido. Thank you for the pronunciation tips. Guardian, Europa is within Five's gravity well, and they really do not want to be constrained. Look after yourself out there.
Don't forget your parka. The base is well concealed. You'll need to deploy sensors in 3 spots to triangulate its location. They can't hide from us. There's anti-air weapons all around the base. You'll need to deal with them, or they'll shoot down the shuttle as soon as we take off.
They've been augmented with strand-based heavy armor. Your weapons won't do any damage.
I've seen that tech. Keidel's people were still working on a prototype. How...
The underlying strand theory should still be the same. I will devise a countermeasure.
Miss Ido, if you ever want to talk about what happened, I'm happy to listen. Sometimes it helps to share the burden.
We've got some Imperium chatter. You've got them spooked. They're pulling a Thresher back to defend the base. Take it out. That'll be one less anti-air defense to worry about.
communications, but the splicer shank should make quick work of it.
It's sending back more Imperium data. Looks like Nightfall Station's got some serious shielding. That's a problem we'll have to solve.
When did they build all this? How? All their equipment, the research and raw materials, where is it all coming from?
They must have been given extra time to develop. I mean, any of the 9 could do that, dilate time within a pocket dimension, but it's rude? It's vulgar. Like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant, or playing 5 aces in poker. The Outers must be worried about what we learned on Kepler.
I'm picking up enemy chatter. They're moving to intercept you.
That's the firebase, Captain. Do what you do best, Guardian. That's the shuttle secured. Its systems are locked, but the splicer shank will crack it in no time. Have it scramble the base's records while it's in there. We don't want the Imperium identifying which shuttle you took. While you do that, I'm going to call some of my people. Shuttle. I recognize the design. Looks like the Imperium's called in reinforcements. If you try to take off now, they'll swat you out of the sky. Eris, the countermeasures will be ready shortly.
Countermeasure is selling it short. They're beautiful, Guardian. You're gonna love them.
Is that a modded cannon from Kepler? Putting Drifter's souvenirs to good use, I see. This weapon exploits the resonant frequencies of Strand. Unleash your fury and cut down those behemoths.
You do impressive work, Miss Morn.
I have expertise in many areas when my words are heeded. For instance, when secrets should be kept, and when they should be shared.
So do I. Especially when those secrets impact entire populations. I also know it's impolite to talk like this on an open line.
I called up some of my sources. Listen to this. The shuttle was a Barrett prototype presented at a design conference in the last city. And our premier loom matches records of a Brachus loom. Kaido says he vanished with a squadron 3 years ago.
So, Loom took troops and prototype tech with him, and Six gave them more time, maybe decades, to build the Imperium.
have much cover out there. Stay mobile. With all their anti-air defenses taken care of, you can fly the shuttle right out. I've got another bit of helpful news. I had my people look closer to home, and they finally got a lead. Bale's got half a dozen false identities in the city. He's been getting supplies from the Tex Mechanica foundry. I think it's time the Vanguard had a nice sit-down chat with him.
What is this prophecy you're all so scared of? If I deserve to be part of this crew, I deserve to know why this is all happening, so I can help you.
This information is classified at the highest levels to protect everyone.
I know it must be important, but every night I remember that horrible red light and the silence after. When I ask why this is happening, what's everyone so scared of? It's that same silence. I'm sick of it.
The 9 of Earth, 3, is dead. It gave us a prophecy. A death ensures extinction. To survive, you must bind the 9.
Erismorn, you are not the arbiter of what is and isn't safe. Just because you can handle this information doesn't mean everyone can.
This isn't just any information. This is your future. The Vanguard have no right to hide this.
Shuttle.